It's very windy here. I don't know if you can hear me, but I hope you can because I want to talk about something very important. At least I think it's important. It's important to me, and I believe it's important to everybody. I think the number one thing that makes you stressed out in life is to focus on things outside of your control. I believe that's the number one reason why people are so stressed all the time, worried about everything, procrastinate about their own tasks, and don't really do much in their lives because they spend the majority of their time busy thinking about, worrying about, stressing about things that they cannot change. For example, you worry about who is in control of your country right now. You worry about politics, the government, how they're changing the taxes, how they're changing the rules for immigrants, whatever the heck it might be. You worry about people yelling at you in the traffic. You worry about kids dying in Africa. You worry about tragedies, natural disasters that happen all over the world. And while all of those things are of serious concern, and if I think about it, I'm going to be, well, probably sad, probably angry, probably stressed about it. If I think about these things, if I think very, very hard about these things, if I stress over it, if I worry about it, I am not going to change absolutely anything. Because all of these things that I mentioned, among many others, are outside of my control. I cannot change any of that. So if I worry about it, if I think about it, if I ponder over it all day long, I am just wasting my time, first of all. Because, see, we only got so much time and so much energy. And as better as I can spend my energy and my time, utilize my energy and my time in my life, the better my life is going to be. As wisely as I can allocate my energy and my time to the most important things that I should be doing in this exact moment, the better my life is going to be. It might be with my relationships, my family, it might be in my business, it might be at work, it might be with friends, doing hobbies that I really like, it might be even entertainment that I calculated I was going to spend a certain time doing, but instead I'm using my time and my energy worrying about, thinking about, talking about with other people about things, about subjects that are bad, tragedies, sad, makes us angry, and we cannot do anything about. First of all, to me, that does not make any sense whatsoever. And I don't know why people do it, you know? But I'm making this video to try to remind humanity that that's not going to change anything. What is going to change, though, because there's a solution to this, is you. Nothing will change for you if you don't change. It's simple math. Everything that is outside of your control, you cannot change. But everything that is inside you, your mind, and your body, you can change. You can start going to the gym if you're feeling like you're out of shape. If you're feeling like you don't have enough energy, majority of time you find yourself anxious, depressed, too stressed out, can't even climb some stairs. You become fearful whenever you see a couple of stairs that you have to climb. Feeling fat or feeling too skinny, start going to the gym. You can go to the gym, put yourself in a difficult situation, in a situation where you're going to be stressing your body with reps after reps after reps, with results that you're not going to see immediately, but that's going to build your mental fortitude. You're going to release a lot of dopamine and endorphins, And to me, fitness is the gateway drug, because once you're fit, once you feel confident in your body, you not only change your body, become more attractive, you also become more confident. You learn what discipline really means, and you have health, more longevity and health, really. So that is one thing. My opinion is one of the most important things that you should be doing right now. Every day, go to the gym. If you gotta lose fat, then lose fat. If you gotta build muscle, build muscle. But that is one thing that is inside your control. That if you spend your time, if you're busy doing this thing, it will improve your life. It will change your life for good. And I'm talking from experience. I used to be very fat. I used to be very skinny, never fat. I used to be very skinny. And I felt a lot less confident when talking to other people, when looking into other people's eyes, when trying to communicate my ideas, prove my point, and just going out in the world. I was a different type of human being. I was a different type of kid because I started working out when I was 17, inspired by my brother, who was younger than me, by the way. And that changed everything for me. That changed my body, the way that I see myself in the mirror. That changed my ambitions. That changed my mentality, the way I look at people, the way I look into the world. And I'm so grateful that I got into it, you know. And now, if I don't go to the gym, I find myself uncomfortable because I made the gym my new comfort zone. Not going to the gym before, and for you too, probably, is now your comfort zone. When you start going to the gym, you're out of your comfort zone. Once you do it every day, every week, regularly for a long time, it becomes your new comfort zone. So it becomes easier. So that's one thing inside of your control that you can do that is going to improve your life significantly. I promise you, it's one of the best things you can do to build mental fortitude, confidence in yourself, more health, you become more attractive, you learn what discipline is, amongst so many other benefits that you can just go on ChatGPT, ask him, and he's going to tell you the amount of benefits you have just by going to the gym. Of course, not just going to the gym is enough to build the body you want. You also have to do something in the kitchen. Because what you put in your body when you eat, in terms of nutrients, in terms of macros, is actually what's going to shape your body to what you imagine. So it's not only discipline in going to the gym consistently, it's also discipline in choosing the right things to eat, the right type of foods to eat consistently, regularly, always. Something else is inside your control. The way you fill your mind with your thoughts. The type of thoughts you choose to fill your mind with all day long. As soon as you wake up until you go to sleep, what do you think about? See, I have one saying here that I learned from Napoleon Hill and from many other intelligent philosophers and scientists. That is, you are what you think. See, if you think negative thoughts, you are going to be grumpy and you're going to be a complainer, and people are going to go away from you, get away from you. You're going to repel other people. And surely don't want that for yourself. Scientists have found that we have about, I think, 60,000 thoughts every day, and about 60% of those thoughts are negative. So see, the way you choose to think is inside your control. And if you wake up and the first thing you see and the first thing you watch is news talking about tragedies, talking about death, talking about stabbings, talking about diseases, guess the type of day you're going to have. Just imagine. You don't need to be very smart to imagine the type of day you're going to have. If you wake up and that's the first thing you read about, the first thing you watch. If you scroll and the first thing you see is girls shaking their asses, you're going to be lustful the whole day. You're going to think about bad things. You're not going to have energy. You're not going to have ambition. You're just surviving. You're not living. For God's sake. Something else inside your control. You can choose the words that come out of your mouth whenever you're talking to someone. You can smile at people. You can nod at them. You can compliment people and make them attracted to you. So that whenever you choose to start that business in your local area, you already have so many clients because they're not only clients, they're your friends. Because you attracted people to you. The way you talk to them. It's so easy to say, how are you doing, bro? Like your hat, like your t-shirt, like your watch, like your smile. You're looking good today. You're glowing. Whatever it is, it takes 1-2 seconds to say that. And for the person, to the person, in that particular day, sometimes it's all they needed to hear to have a better day. That's something else you can choose. What else can you choose? Learn a new ability. Learn a new skill. Why not start learning a new language to reach more people, to understand new books, to just be a more interesting person, to expand your horizons? Why not learn how to code? Maybe you need that for your business you're meaning to start. Why not learn how to edit videos better? Why not learn how to communicate yourself more properly? How to sell? Probably the most important skill if you want to have to get a lot of money. Because let's be honest here. We know, I'm not saying that I'm totally eligible to talk about that, but I have some experience, but I have a lot of knowledge. We both know you're not going to get rich. I'm not going to get rich working for somebody else. We're going to get rich by having a business. And business is selling. Think about it. Every business is now selling. What does Apple do? Sell cell phones. What does Coke do? Sell Cokes. Everything is selling. Business is selling. So if you can learn how to sell, you specifically, study about it. Read books about it. Biographies of people. Watch videos on YouTube. Use YouTube for something good in your life. Not just watching lustful videos. Why you think about obscene immoral things all day long. Watching tragedies. Eating things that you shouldn't be eating. Doing things you shouldn't be doing. Because you're filling your mind with thoughts that are bad for you. So many things, bro, you could be doing right now that would add something to your life instead of subtracting something from your life. Choose, since the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep, to add something to your life so that you're excited about your next day, so excited about waking up. Stop focusing on things, thinking about things that are outside of your reach, outside of your control, outside of your change. Things, focus on you, on changing you. Things are going to change for you if you decide to change. If you don't decide to change, if you remain the same, you're going to have the same results. See, pure math. The next 5 years of your life are going to be the same last 5 years of your lives, if you keep doing the same actions. If you keep having the same habits, it's just pure math. Now, if you decide to change who you are, your habits, your thoughts, your skills, and become the 2.0 version of yourself, then you might actually see good things happening to you. But the first thing you gotta do is change your body. Once you change your body, everything becomes easier. I am promising you that. So I hope you take something away from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you watched until the end, it's probably because you're a very good person, because I don't have yet many subscribers. I hope one day I do. I know one day I will have more subscribers if I keep delivering the right type of message and keep improving my channel. That's it. Remember something very important. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. You reap what you sow. You are what you think about. Pay the price today so you can pay any price in the future. Peace out.